I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of welterweight action between Manny Pacquiao and Julio Cesar Chavez. Manny Pacquiao is assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see. Julio Cesar Chavez is giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do.
In the blue corner, with a record of 52 wins, 38 by way of knockout, and only 3 defeats. Fighting out of General Santos City, Manny "Pac-Man" Pacquiao. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 107 victories, 86 of those wins by knockout, and only 6 losses from Obregon, Julio Cesar Chavez.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Manny Pacquiao. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
Facing a lefty here tonight is Chavez, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. Expect right hands because that is the punch.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. A defensive lapse there. Chavez is leaning forward. His opponent got him with the uppercut.
And the perfect selection of a punch when a guy's leaning forward.
1, 2.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. Huge left hand from Pacquiao. Now he ties up there. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
That's what I want to see.
Halfway through this round here. Good left hand by Chavez. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Nice work with the jab from Julio Cesar Chavez. What power from that left hand of Pacquiao. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Not precise at all by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's left working well that time. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Right hand downstairs. Good biting, snapping shot by Manny Pacquiao. He digs in with a left hand to the body. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Chavez. Last 10 seconds. A little head hunting with the right. End of the round there. A round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically, how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Pacquiao's not skipping a beat. He came out. He did not see that right hand at all. Big shot he just scored with. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, not all knockdowns are created equal. I think the knockout victim here is actually pretty fine.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. You know, he went down, he got up right away. Now what he has to make sure it doesn't go past that flash point.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Move! Pacquiao's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
Teddy, little Chavez trivia. He holds the record for the most successful defense of a world title with 27 and the most world title fights with 37. Anything dealing with longevity is going to fall into a category that he's going to dominate.
Yeah, again, his strengths were not in one category where you say, you know, he's just scintillating in speed or scintillating even in power. But there were so many things he did well. He had a great chin. He was a good body puncher. He was very, very reliable.
Blocks that punch. A solid, true uppercut by Chavez. On the mark with the straight left hand. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here. Protecting his head well with his guard. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Manny Pacquiao is able to land a good, solid left hand. Parries that punch intended for the head. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. The left hand coming into play by Manny Pacquiao. Well, some guys are just takers, and right now, that's the category he's falling into.
Yeah, he is. He's standing right in front. You know, the old-time trainers would say, if you're not working in front, don't let your opponent work. Get out of range.
What a big shot. Manny Pacquiao is floored from that power shot. You know, sometimes a Pacquiao opponent can just time things. That's what happened there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. The fight is over. Pacquiao's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count.
By way of knockout, your winner, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, 2 ways you could criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy.